Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
And what if you fuck up?
Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
I'd be pissed scared I'd get a boner or fucking fart or something.
Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're making me nervous.
That's what I told her. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, you know, she said that she was going skating with Jennifer, but you know, little Lulu saw her at Aladdin's castle with Tommy. Yeah. I think they were hooked up on each other or something. Okay, I gotta go. I can do it on a live stream. Yeah, it's already started. There's already people here. Okay. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Sorry about that. Had a phone call last second. Here we are on the live channel only. Let's see how many people remembered to come to the live only channel. I bet we don't get as many tonight, but we'll see. We got to build this. I got to build this. I got to get ads on this and get super chats going. I can't even take super chats yet. We got to get the watch time up. If you get bored, just go to the live channel. Let the lives play over and over again. Go eat you a hot dog or something. But we do got a few people here, 15 people. Of course, we got Indiana Smith is in the house. You know, he's always in the house. We got Darth with a big old long name that I ain't going to pronounce. Darth D. Branches says, I don't know what that is. We've got Shucky Ducky Quack Quack from Joe. Joe is in here. We've got Weird Fantastic Adventures always coming in. Gary's in here. Joe, Raw Solo, JT, not JT, but JAYTEE. How about that? Clever way to spell JT. Now, tonight's Wednesday, but here's my plan. Tonight's Wednesday. Here's my plan. To do live streams on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Fridays is kind of iffy. But that's my plan right now instead of doing weekly. And I think next Wednesday, we're going to bring Jeopardy back. I think it's enough break in between. Next Wednesday, we're going to play Jeopardy. Don't worry, we're not going to play Star Wars Family Feud. Remember, I played that one time and you guys hated it. We're not going to do that. I was going to do a live stream this Monday, but things got complicated. Forget why. For some reason. What else was I going to say? Oh, Sundays, I'm going to try to do members only live streams too. I was going to do it last Sunday, but I want to wait a little bit. So this coming Sunday, I'm probably going to do a members only for about 30, maybe an hour, like we normally do for members only. And I know if you're thinking, hey, Junkman, you said this was going to be at 7 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. What's the deal? What's going on? Well, today's video was supposed to be up at 6. That way it gives an hour. And then you come to the live show. But internet was so slow. It was almost 7 o'clock before it got uploaded. I think it was a little past 7 o'clock. So I pushed this one back an hour. I didn't want to go live here while my other video was going live. I don't know. It probably didn't matter in the long run, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Today's video, if you hadn't checked it out, is 80s pop icons that I can beat up or I can't beat up. I look at 15 of them. I tell you my thoughts. If it's somebody I can beat up, like Captain Kangaroo, can I beat up Kangaroo? Could I beat up Captain Kangaroo? Well, check out that video if you haven't checked it out. I did one about a year ago about Star Wars characters I think I could beat up if they don't use the Force. Had a lot of fun with it. We did okay in the views, but I really like doing it. So I did another one today. And maybe I'll do one of YouTubers. What YouTubers could I beat up? That might be a lot of fun because YouTubers are sensitive. They might get all pissed off and everything. And I did another video earlier. I put it up on Twitter, put it on Facebook, and put it up for members only. It was me getting a call from everyone's favorite Phantom Menace YouTuber, Jeremy Geek, that gamer kid. If you didn't see that video, check it out. Everybody seemed to like it, so I made it public so everybody can see it on YouTube. The one on Twitter is a little faster. I had to speed it up like 90% to fit into that 2 minute and 20-second rule they have. But let's see. We are 16 people here tonight. See, we're down because we're on the live only, but I don't care. I don't like the main channel cluttered with live videos. So we got Skinny Internet Strikes Back. Oh no. Retro blasting and anal toys. It was a fun video. What about Mr. Rogers? Maybe they'll come up in part 2. Could I beat up Mr. Rogers? It was hilarious. Well, thank you, Raw Solo. People out there might say they don't like my videos, but hopefully they can't say, at least I'm not doing the same old thing. But I did do a video the other day about lightsaber colors, and I had somebody that called me out on Twitter and in my comment section. You know, Retro Blasting did that like 5 years ago. You're just ripping off him. Well, I did the lightsaber color video about 4 years ago also. It was actually Larry's first video. It was a Larry video. And guess what? People talked about the lightsaber colors on the internet, on the Star Wars message boards in the early 2000s. In the 90s, they talked about it in the news groups. In the 80s, we talked about it on the playground. Talking about lightsaber colors from a 40-year-old toy. It ain't nothing new. Yeah, I did a video on it. And yeah, I try a lot of times if somebody's already touched on a topic. I usually don't go back to it, but this was one I wanted to redo. I did it with Larry, and I just felt like it was time to redo it. It's been a couple of years. Now, if somebody just did a video yesterday on it, I wouldn't do it again. I hear an airplane. It's getting on my nerves. See what else we got. It was I think I read that one. Junkman for life. We don't really have a topic today, but I think I'm going to talk about Indiana Jones a little bit. How about a video about the 4th anniversary of original Stark and Clash of the Titans? I don't know about Clash of the Titans, but we will have something for Raiders. I will have something for that, I'm sure. No, hopefully we won't be going there. You're on the internet talking about toys. You must be ripping off. I mean, he didn't say that. It's nothing against him. I just think somebody put it in my comment section. I was like, hey, we're talking. How can some people not have the same topic every once in a while? You know what I'm saying? So where's the girls at tonight? I hadn't seen Sledge or Ashley. Where is everybody? We're down to 17 people. Maybe just going to this other channel wasn't too good. Try to remind them. Try to tell them. They would not listen, would they? They would not listen to the Junkman. Subscribe to the new channel. But hey, just 17 of us. We can still have fun. We don't need a lot of people, right? Let's see here. Junkman, you need a vintage glassy in your collection. Yes, I do. A real one. You want to give me one? I will take it. I don't have any of the droid figures, so I guess I don't really need it. Indy and 5 started shooting this week. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm going to give it a little bit more people to get here, and then we'll see. But we'll talk about Indy 5, and we'll talk about the bitches on the internet. They've been missing for a while. Raw Solo. What was missing for a while? Oh, the women. The women. Where are the white women at? They have been missing. They have been.
Fighting the Frizzies at 11.
I guess they're out fighting the Frizzies. Out fighting up to 20 people. Woo-hoo! We are breaking down the internet. You know, if I had some big old boobies, we'd probably get 25 people in here. Mr. Wizards Must have got rooted in. He must have. I think Sledgehammer might have been mad about what you said about Daria. Diarrhea. She like diarrhea. What a liberal. They were both released on June 12th. I didn't know they were both came out the same year. You're right about that, though. They did. You're right about that. So I'm curious what you guys think about the Indiana Jones photos. Of course, we had a leaked photo of Harrison Ford dressed as Indy. I don't know why they just didn't take a photo on the set themselves and release it, on the Star Wars website or Lucasfilm website or whatever. Is there enough? I'm sure there's an official Indiana Jones website, isn't it? It's got to be. Let's see. Got to be IndianaJones.com. Got to be. I don't think I've ever been there, though. I guess it's going to talk about the new Blu-ray 4K or whatever is coming out. What? IndianaJones.com takes you to the Indiana Jones Facebook. What? Man, what a rip. What a rip. Come on. Give it to a fan at least. A fan could do better than that. Nothing against Facebook, but come on. Of course, they're talking about the new Blu-ray. I don't care about disc anymore. It looks cool, but there's nothing special on it. No new stuff. I want good comment. Deleted scenes. I want some real deleted scenes, but no. But I can't believe that. That's crazy. Indy's fighting the frenzy. Oops, Nazis. It looks like we're going to go back in time and see some Nazis. I don't know. People's like, it's going to be a flashback. Do you call that a flashback? The movie usually starts with an adventure that takes place a couple of years before the main story. Unless you're talking about Crystal Skull. I don't know why they changed the format in Crystal Skull. But you usually start with adventure that has nothing to do with the movie. Now, I don't have to have, Temple Doom. It wasn't set at a different time period, but it was a separate adventure. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think there was some talk about Nazis and trains and stuff. So I think we're going to see some de-aged Harrison Ford running around, a stuntman running around with a CGI face doing some stunts. That phone call with Geek, that gamer kid, was epic. And shout out to Jeremy, Geek the gamer kid himself, that did reply to it on Twitter and said it was funny. He's always seemed that he can at least, love him or hate him, agree with him or disagree with him. He does seem like he can take the joke, unlike some people on YouTube. And I don't mean just one person. I mean a lot of people on YouTube just can't take jokes. And I guess Doomcock can't. His name's Doomcock, and it looks like he can't even take jokes. He blocked me, and I was banned by Doomcock. Yes, that's when you know you're doing something right. Let's see what else we got. I'm looking forward to more Indiana Jones. Yes, same here. Let's talk about that. I was going to wait a little bit. Let's go ahead. Got 25 people in here busting down the house. Indiana Jones 5 is filming, and I'm excited, guys. I am excited. I'm not going to lie. I love Indiana Jones. In a way, I might like it more than Star Wars. I know that's hard to say, but it's hard for me to decide. Star Wars is more than the movies. I got the toys I grew up with and everything. I grew up with Indiana Jones. But I think if I looked at it as a movie, at least Raiders, let's say Raiders and A New Hope, if I compare those two together, I think Raiders is a better film. Star Wars has my love. Don't get me wrong. Star Wars has my love. Then take the sequels, Empire versus Doom. I love Doom, but Empire goes there. Jedi Last Crusade. Now that's a hard one. Jedi or Last Crusade. Whew. I might have to go with Jedi. I love them both. God, man, nothing got me more excited as a kid than seeing Luke Skywalker on that plank. I remember seeing it in the trailer and everything. God, that got me excited. Oh, man. Let's see here. Is the Young Indiana Jones streaming on any server? I don't think it is. It was a while back, but I don't think I have it on VHS. I would love to see it. I would love to sit down. I remember I couldn't get into it as a kid. Never really could get into it. I thought about doing a video on the time Harrison Ford was on the show. Might be interesting. The Forgotten Indian. Speaking of Samantha, I remember that Eugene was the nerd in the Hot Topic teacher video. He was the nerd in Greece. Oh, but I bet Sledgehammer made it out. It was someone cooler than either of them. I bet so. I'm just surprised it was a boy. I think Indiana Jones is better. Yeah, depends on what you mean. For me, although I like Star Wars, My Star Wars is, more than the movie. My Indiana Jones love is Indiana Jones, mostly the movies, but Star Wars is just so much more than that. And Indiana Jones has one that I was really disappointed in. And even Crystal Skull, I'm not that disappointed in. By the second half, I'm like, oh, get this over with. You notice at the end, they're all clean after all that, too. It's just so odd. But there's a lot in the Crystal Skull I do like. Overall, I like little scenes in it. I just didn't like the overall movie. And there's a scene with Indy's talking to his new professor, teacher guy. And he's talking about getting old and moving on and how Marcus has passed away and how his dad's passed away. I love that scene. And there's a lot of scenes in there that I do like, just overall, not the movie. This might not be a popular opinion, but I like it. Well, JT, like I said, I don't hate it. People get all upset because you got in the refrigerator. I look at all the other Indiana Jones movies. They all have stuff that's unbelievable. Now, I think Last Crusade asked you to suspend disbelief a little bit more than the other ones. But you can't really say, well, he got in the refrigerator. They're stupid. But I like when you got on that raft and fell out of an airplane and used it like a parachute. I mean, come on. Like I said, I like it. Just on par to the other three, it's just not. If it was any other movie, just any other adventure movie, wasn't Indiana Jones, I would have probably been like, this is a pretty decent movie. But it's when you put Indiana Jones in it, your bar gets, raised a little bit. But I'm excited. You know me. Y'all guys know me. I'm not into comic books much. I don't watch comic book movies much. The ones I do like, I usually don't like. I don't care nothing about Snyder, his cut or his not cut. I don't care about the Marvel movies much. There's a few of them here and there. I like Iron Man. I like Ant-Man. Even the ones I like, I can't really remember much about it. But one of my all-time favorite comic book movies is Logan. And being that Indiana Jones 5 is being written and directed by the same guy that did Logan, I'm excited, man. Be honest with you. I know it's bad to say. It's time to, I'm happy. I mean, I would love to see Lucas still there, but I think Lucas just had too much say over it. The Crystal Skull. Now, I think the refrigerator thing was Spielberg's plan, but the rest of it, the CGI monkeys and all that, it was Lucas's plan. And even Spielberg has said he didn't really like the story of Crystal Skull, but it's what Lucas liked, and that's what he made. And I think Lucas I think Spielberg and Ford, all of them wasn't really happy with Last Crusade, even going into making it. So I think we're pretty good without Lucas. We don't have Spielberg either, but he is producer. But that's just he ain't doing shit. Don't get me. You don't think Spielberg's doing anything? He just got his name slapped on it. But yeah, I love Logan, especially when we're talking the recent comic book movies. I wish Marvel was more like that than the corny dad jokes every 10 minutes. But so I'm getting really excited for Indiana Jones 5. Got my fingers crossed. Now, it's hard to say you're excited because whenever you say you're excited on the internet, then someone's going to put in the comment section how he's got female agenda in it. I saw where they hired a female in it. Kathleen Kennedy's still there. It's like, just let me be happy. Just let me be happy. You don't have to fucking piss on me just because I'm excited about Indiana Jones. Just let me enjoy this lead up. Wait till the movie comes out. Then you can be disappointed if you want to. But there's some people out there that's going to be disappointed no matter. It could be the greatest Indiana Jones movie of all time. They're still going to be disappointed. They're still going to bitch about it. Or they're not going to go see it at all and still bitch about it. Like I know people that still bitch about the last Star Wars movie, which I didn't like. But I know people that bitch about it that said they didn't even see it. Or people that bitch about Solo, which was a good movie, but they bitch about it. Yes, James. I couldn't think of his James. James Mangold. If your name is Man and Gold, you're cool. But yeah, I love Logan. I never saw V for Ferrari, so I'm not sure what else. I know he's done some other things, but I really enjoyed that. Logan, there he is. I was wondering where old Bruce was. Hello, Junkman. There's Bruce swinging in here now. Oh, 23 people. Again, people are forgot about the new channel, I guess. But that's how I got to grow this new channel, I guess, by doing low. That rotary phone. There it is. I got it at my mom and dad's house. It was in one of their closets. And I was like, can I take this home? And they're like, what you want that for? It don't work. I got to put this in a video. And now it's my newest prop that I love. So I've used it like 2 videos already. Cello. I just love doing this. It's just so satisfying, isn't it? I forgot. Remember, I forgot that you had to make sparks to call people. And look at this. I didn't know this. Like, if you think 7, you can keep going. Oh, cheating. And 0, look at that. 0 for operator. What happens if you call the operator now? Is there still a lady that answers the phone? But if you dial 0 and the operator answers, you're like, holy shit. You got to be kidding. You dialed 0? What happens if you dial 0? I don't even know. But can I make it ring? No. It doesn't. I don't even know how you. This is really old, and it's got a plug. I've never even seen a plug like this. This is before my time, because all mine had different kind. I've never seen a plug like that. Have you? I don't even know where you plug that shit. Like I said, this is before. If it's got a year on it, because this shit, it's got a volume control on the bottom. I don't see a year. This shit is old, man. I was hoping to hook it up and be like, oh man, that's awesome. That is awesome. But I need to get a red one. I need a red one to sit on here like a hot phone. I'm like, oh, sorry, the hot phone's calling. You know, kind of like the Batman phone on the old Batman series. I like it. I like it. That's fun. It will come in handy for videos, I'm sure. And listen to that sound. Don't you just love that? Don't that just bring you back? You can convert it to a modern line. It's not that. Well, I don't even have a phone line, so that won't do me any good. It works on the internet. I don't know if I can get any apps on here. Hey, you got any apps? Apps? Any apps on there? I did have one of these that would hook up to my phone. You like plug it into your phone. I seen plugs like that back in the day. Yeah, that must have been either I don't remember. It was back before I hooked up phones. Because I mean, I didn't get my own phone in my room until like the mid 80s, maybe, or 86, 87. I was on the phone all the time. Remember, we had one in the kitchen. It hung up on the wall. And that's where you had to talk. Think about it. Think about that day. You had to talk in the kitchen. You had to spend your time talking to people in the kitchen. Sit on the floor, back against the wall, talk in the kitchen. The 1-900 Junkman hotline. I do have a hotline on. I need to get that back up and running. Try to do it. And all I got was a bunch of prank calls. Junkman makes RSM videos of him dialing his phone. That might be great right there. That might be a good one to have there. The junk phone. Yeah, I see that ad. Yeah, the junk phone. Let's see what else here. Well, at least if 1980 calls, you can answer it. That's true. That's good point there. In fact, I'm thinking, you remember the action figure show where I do a live talk show? Well, not live, do a talk show, me and Larry. I know I canceled it. Some people are like, bring it back. Like, it just takes up too much time. But I've got something in my head to make it different and unique. Probably going to be a one-time only. See how you guys react to it once I get the kinks worked out. It probably won't be able for about a month or two. But hopefully I can get the kinks all worked out on that. Dude, maybe it's cursed. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, God. 800 got junk. I think that's a real number. 20-foot cord so you can stretch into the living room. I do remember a long cord. And remember, every once in a while you get a phone and it would just get like right here. This one cord was like straight like this. It would never fucking curl back up. Never. Weird. Of course, I had a clear phone in my room. It was clear. It lit up when it rang. You know what I bought from Spencer's? Probably 88, 89. A payphone. Plastic. It wasn't really a payphone. I guess it could be used as a piggy bank. I don't know. I bought that stupid thing. I thought I was cool with it. Then I had a phone that you could play music when you put people on hold. Remember call waiting? Oh, hold on. I got another call. Remember that? Or two-way calling? Hold on. I'll call Jimmy and see what he's doing. Hey, Jimmy, I'm going to put you on the line so you can talk to Phyllis. Hey, it's Jimmy and Phyllis on the line together. Remember that? Oh, the good old days, man. You do. There. Calling Bo be like, oh, then you get on. You don't tell him. I mean, you don't let on. You're like, what do you think? Please. See? Well, most times he's like, I think she's a pig. And then you're like, oh shit, and this World War III. Don't lick plug. Oh shit! Way to do that. Junkman, you're freezing. I see that. Why is it always so bad? I don't understand. Y'all know StreamYard? Because right here on StreamYard, it says I have one little bar. But on my internet, it says I have a full bar. I don't know, guys. We're just going to have to wait and see. Hopefully, it will fix itself. Still any better. Still. Well, shit.
The decision is always yours, and your whole future may depend on making the right one. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly, if they try to win your confidence too quickly, and if they become overly personal. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal, and it may be too late when you discover he is mentally ill.
Okay, let's try this now. It's all because I licked that damn phone. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? Because I licked that phone? Okay, I think we're better now, guys. I think we're better now.
Friday, it's a knockout night of competition. Fight card number 1 is the main event, featuring Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. On fight card number 2, Crockett and...
Okay, we're better now. Listen, now what were we talking about? I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm so lost here. Where am I? Okay. I'm all distracted now, but hopefully we're back now. Let's head over to the chat and see. I was talking about the phone, about three-way caller, and Indiana Jones. We'll get back to Indiana Jones in a second. Let's see here. Cursed phone and no white women. Shit. Just like my life in the 80s. Have you offended a ghost of the phone operator past? I must have. Don't drop the soap. Oh my God. OMG. We've been put on hold. I think StreamYard is overloaded. It's always overloaded when I use it, I think. Jeremy do kidnap Junkman. Doomcock is hacking your feed. Maybe so. Welcome back, Kata. Hopefully we're all working now. Well, the 32 people here we get. So let's see here. Hopefully we're working. But anyway, back to Indiana Jones. I don't know why people have to bitch about Indiana Jones. Look, I get it. Okay, you didn't like the last movie. Does that mean you can't like the next movie? I don't understand that. Why just because you didn't like the last movie, the next one's got to suck, or you think the next one's gonna suck? Or I don't trust Lucasfilm. Well, just give it a chance. Or if you don't want to see Indiana Jones, fine. Don't make us feel bad. Don't come in their eye when our group talking about, hey, I can't wait for Indiana Jones. It's gonna suck. Kathleen Kennedy has a female agenda. Okay, anyway, we all know it. Maybe you should make a Junkman shirt that says, hold on, guys. Maybe I should. I want one of those old candlestick phones from the 30s. Yeah. I saw one at an antique store a while back. Hey, Sarah, give me Mount Palette. Great shirt. I hope Harrison's not in a not in a hover round. I don't even know what a hover round is, but let's hope he's not in there just for you. Oh, God, I'm fitting to sneeze on a live cam. But Indiana Jones, even better. Shit. Remember a Frisco Kid with Gene Wilder would say, shit. Harrison Ford would say, shit, like that. And then Gene Wilder would try to say, like, shit. Man, I love Frisco Kid. I'm scared to watch it now. I loved it as a kid. But what do you guys think about Indiana Jones? Not just me. What do you guys? Are you like Lucasfilm has let me down with 2 movies or 3 movies? So I'm not sure about this Indiana Jones movie. Or you're like, hey, they're bringing us some new great talent. It's got some good actors in it. It's got Ford back. What's your thought on it? And what's your thought about Mutt Williams? Would you like to see Mutt Williams back? I know most of you not, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind he's back in a cameo. Maybe he's at the beginning. He's at home with Indy, or he's in it for about 5 minutes. Hopefully, they'll at least say something about him. I don't mind that. I think yours look like Hank Hill. Don't say that. That's not Hank Hill. Oh, my God. People have ruined that for me. It's so hot up here today. Got the AC cranking. I got the fan on, and I'm still hot as freak. Hover around is one of those fat cats. Like, oh, yeah, that lazy chair thing. It's usually people that can't walk have it. They're just too lazy to walk. I know what you're talking about. Harrison Ford. It's funny. I was looking at the Crystal Skull set picture they first released, and I was like, no, he don't look that old. But at the time, we were like, look how old he is. And now we're like, look how old he is. And 20 years when they make another Indiana Jones movie, but look how old he is. Can you believe the Crystal Skull is as old as it is? It just me at a time just fucking moving fast. I mean, was that 2008? Let me look it up. Y'all probably tell me before I look it up. 2008, I think. Come on, internet's being skinny. 2008, May 20th, 2008. Can you believe that movie is over 10 years old? Shit, it's crazy, man. Remember how long it took between Return of the Jedi and The Phantom Menace? That seemed like it was forever. 16 years, but God, it felt like it was a lifetime. I guess it was a lifetime. But then for 16 years after The Phantom Menace, gone fast. Couldn't believe it. Oh, Ford is 78 now. Yeah, but he's still buff. He's in great shape. He's not like most 78-year-old. But I don't mind older Indiana Jones. Sure, he's not going to be swinging around kicking ass like he did in other movies, but that's fine. I don't need Indiana Jones to do that. I wonder if Karen. I don't know if she'll be in the. I don't know if she'll have a major part, but I can't see now that they're married that she's not in it. Maybe in the beginning or something. But hey, in the other movies we didn't see much of his home life, so he never really could work around it. But I bet they'll do like a home scene of him at home before he goes on his adventure, packing up or something. I'll see it. His shot is still inactive. Well, he did that Peanut Butter Falcon like a year or two ago. I really like that movie. How hot is it? It is so hot. Big Bertha didn't have to use. Never mind. I was gonna make a very bad. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Second favorite franchise when I was a kid. Never got toys, so Star Wars wins. I had the Indiana Jones toys. Did love them. What happened to them? I wish I got them back in the 90s, but now they're so expensive. But yeah, I mean, Star Wars to me is, people are like, why do you love the movies so much? Okay, I like the movies. I do love the movies. But Star Wars became more than the movies. And it's funny today, the other day, I was riding around some of my old neighborhood where I grew up at, and not my house, but like streets over. And I was looking at these houses, and I was like, Star Wars in that basement. I can just imagine people. I mean, everybody had Star Wars back then. I don't know what I thought about it. It wasn't even like people I knew that lived there. I was just like, that house reminds me of Star Wars. The people playing Star Wars toys in that house. That's just in a house. And that neighborhood reminded me of Star Wars. It's weird. Maybe I'm just obsessed. Maybe. Did you watch Cowboys and Alien? Harrison Ford? I did. I went to the theaters and saw it and wished I didn't. I hated it. Hated it. And I love Jon Favreau. And I love Harrison Ford. And I love Aliens. And I love Cowboys. I thought it would be perfect. I like watching old movies instead. That's how I've been. That's how I've been the last year or two. That's how wow. I mean, I'll much rather watch an old movie. Maybe it's because I know, or I'll watch a movie I've already seen before I go watch something new. Maybe it's because I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just to get that age. The guy who played Glenn in Walking Dead, I thought he was Short Round. He'd be kind of young, but I could see him in a Short Round spin-off movie or something. I would love to see Short Round back. Wouldn't that be great? Or at least reference them. You don't have to bring these people back sometimes. You just reference them. If you just mention them sometime, that's cool too. I saw something about. I bought all those Playmate Star Trek figures when you should have bought. Yes, that is true. God, I did love those Star Trek Playmate figures. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, or I was on Toy Shop magazine. I had it. I would order all these Star Wars stuff, and I was like, I'm not buying carded stuff. I'm not paying $35 for a Star Wars figure. It's never been open. I was buying loose. Shit, I was stupid. Indy 5 is said to be set in the 60s. I'm looking forward to it, but I think of Indy's in the 60s seems in the I think it's the late 60s. They hadn't said yet, but the rumor is late 60s, but it could be early 70s. Just so weird. Indiana Jones is best in this. That's why I don't have a problem with rebooting Indiana Jones. Let Harrison Ford come in. Let's end it with a good Harrison Ford movie. Wait a few years. I ain't saying reboot Raiders of the Lost Ark, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing a new Indiana Jones. I mean, people's like Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones. Well, we already had like 5 people play Indiana Jones. I wouldn't mind. Indiana Jones gets it back to the 30s time period. I think you have a lot of fun with that. And in fact, Spielberg and Lucas both saw Indiana Jones as a James Bond type movie, so they could do that. And believe me, Lucasfilm owns it, so I can't imagine just sitting on it. I would have loved an animated series. I don't know why they never did an Indiana Jones animated series. It was perfect for it. After I saw it in 77, it came out alive. Yes, mine too. People was like, it's just a movie. I was like, no, it's my DNA. It's made me who I am. It's what I am today because if not seeing Star Wars, my life would be totally different. I'm not saying it's going to be better or worse, but there's no doubt. Not only my life would be different, I would be a different person. So it's not just when people say it's just a movie. Like, no, it built me who I am. It changed me. Which might sound stupid to people that don't understand, but I'm sure a lot of you do. Indiana has to escape from the nursing home to have his adventure. Oh, remind me of Murdoch. Remember, he had to escape the mental hospital all the time. Like every episode, he had to escape the mental hospital. I was like, God, I can't Google that guy in there. They should reboot Droids animated series. Well, I think they got some Droids cartoon coming out, don't they? So maybe in a way they are. Indiana Jones and the Cocaine Club 54. Oh, I've heard others say, what if it's set in 77? He goes see Star Wars at the end of the movie. We got stupid. Oliver Wilde is in it. I'm not sure. I know the name, but I can't think of who that is off the top of my head. I know Mads Nicholson. Is that his name? He's in it. Wasn't he in no, he wasn't in Rogue One, was he? Or was he in Solo? No, I seen that dude. Something. Well, I know I seen that guy in the Star Wars movie, didn't I? Read that one already. Will Salah? I think we will see Salah. Out of all of them, I would be very surprised if we don't see Salah. Yeah, I think we will. I think we will see. I would, if I was a betting man, I would put my money on Salah. Maybe not a big part, but I'm pretty sure he's going to. He was in Rogue. Okay, he was in Rogue One. Who was he in Rogue One? Because of he wasn't the bad Empire guy, right? can't. Who was he in Rogue One? I can't picture in my head. That's why I was thinking he was in Rogue One, but who did he play? Because he wasn't the main Emperor guy. I mean, Jen's dad. That's right. Oh my God, I can't believe I hadn't seen that movie in a while. I can't believe I forgot that. Well, it wasn't a very long scene, but okay. There you go. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I owe you one, Joe. I'm going to play this just for Joe. What can I play for Joe for doing that one? Here you go, Joe.
And a smile that lights up the night, and it all belongs to Kid Dynamite!
There you go, Joe. Just for you for helping me out there. Oh, have you watched an episode of The Bad Batch? No, I don't. I figured I wouldn't know what's going on. I didn't like the Clone Wars, didn't like Rebels, so I just figured I wouldn't get into Clone War. I wouldn't get into Bad Batch. Now I've heard good things about it. I just can't get it. I just hate that animation look. Hate that look. But maybe it's good. I don't know why I've never gotten into the TV shows when it comes to Star Wars. I didn't watch the Droids cartoon as a kid. Didn't watch the Ewok movies. I remember the first one came out and I was kind of interested, but I think I was busy that night. Probably went to the arcade or something. And by then, if you missed it, you missed it. So I never really got into Star Wars. I never got into the Clone Wars or Rebels. It's weird. I never read much of the books. Heir of the Empire I read, and some of the early Dark Horse comics, and of course the old Marvel comics, but never got into much of the books. But I'm not a reader. Bruce has got to go. I got to taking the wife for a ride. I know what you mean by a ride. Ain't no car involved, is there, Bruce? I know you old dirty bastard. I hate the Ewok movies. I'm pretty sure they're pretty bad. Bad Batch is so-so. Maybe I'll wait till it gets done and watch them all one time. I need to force myself to watch Rebels and Clone Wars, I guess. I don't know. I like to see a cartoon that looks like a cartoon. Hey, Junkman, I'm just now getting on. Edward, welcome to the room. Thank you for just now getting on. Better late than never. Better late than never. That's what they say here. Hey, Junkman. Oh, I read that one already.
Easy, Tauntaun. What is it?
New Tauntaun, Wampa, and action figures, each sold separately.
Han Solo! Help! Oh, no! It's got Luke! Wampa! Watch it, Tauntaun! Gotcha!
New Tauntaun comes with an open belly rescue feature.
You'll be okay, Luke, as soon as I chase away that thing. Papa! Papa!
New Tauntaun and Hoth Wampa and other action figures, each sold separately from Kenner Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
Oh, it makes me want them just seeing the commercial. Now, we had the closed belly Tauntaun. I didn't even know about the open belly Tauntaun until later. I guess it was because we had a Tauntaun. We were like, we didn't want another one. You know, that's the thing. I didn't really buy. Maybe we had a few stormtroopers, but mostly it's like, hey, you can get a figure. You always going to get a new one before you get something you already had. I got a new Death Star shirt up. Don't tell Lucasfilm. I lost about 4 shirts this week for copyright. So, all shirts will be on sale this weekend for $13. 13 smackaroos. So go tell your friends, go tell your family, tell your neighbor's dog. I never had a Wampa. I had a Wampa, his arms go, rrr. They were close like that. I like Wampa. Wampa was cool. I had a Wampa and a Tauntaun missing the ear, but I think they were all missing the ear, right? Can't remember off the top of my head now, but it broke the ear or it had an ear broke off. I think they all had a broke ear. Remember Tauntaun's head was in Temple in the last. Remember Tauntaun head was hanging on the wall of Jabba's palace. I never knew that until the toy did it about a year or two ago. Then I went back and watched, and I saw some pictures of it. And I was like, "What? There's a Tauntaun head on the wall. How did I not know that as a kid?" That's what I love about Star Wars. I always see something different when I watch it. Now I love to watch like the Jabba scene or the cantina scene and look in the background. Clone Wars is good. Rebels is so-so. I heard they were good. I just can't. Then somebody told me that you have to watch them in a certain order, not release order or something. And I was like, it just made it complicated. I just hate the look of them. Speaking of Wampa, where is Larry? Larry's right here producing the show. Get back over there producing the show. There's Larry right there. Well, Larry did make an appearance. He was on the phone in a video a while back. On a phone. Play with this thing all night. Hello. Cello. What? Pick me up at 8. Oh, how about you pick me up at 8 and don't be late? Okay, sorry, Big Popper called. Hasbro made a tauntaun with an open belly and the guts that could come out. I didn't know they made one with guts that came out. That's pretty gruesome. I like that. That call was classic. That's what I call a classic call. Wampa 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 wee wampa 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 wee.
But instead of putting paper clips from here, we're going to put Ashley.
What?
What? I'll be saying that all day now. What? Oh, sit back over to the chat. Season 1 of the Rebels was bad, but it got better. And it got less Disney-fied. Rebels. Yeah, I only watched like 3 episodes, so I can't really say. If you do watch Clone Wars and Rebels, make Junkman reaction series. Oh, maybe I need to do that. You know, I was gonna do for you to know what Blake 7 is, a Blake 7 watch along, but BBC pulled all of them off the internet, so you can't get them you can't even watch them on YouTube anymore. Where's Ashley? I don't know. I hadn't seen Ashley in a couple of days. We were saying that earlier. I'm old enough to remember Chantilly Lace. Oh, Chantilly Lace. I can't even read. I'm making the joke over here. Yes, who doesn't know Chantilly Lace? Chantilly Lace in a pretty face. Everybody. Junkman should check out the 2D Clone Wars show that came. I like that one. Now, that one I did like. That one I did watch. And my daughter was really into it. She was probably like 6 or 7. Bought the books. And she loved the figures. And I really like that one because that one looked like a cartoon. I hate the look of that new one. God, I hate it. Blake 7 was a classic. It is. Surprised they hadn't rebooted that yet. You should do a top 10 commercial jingles of the 80s. I feel like chicken tonight. I like chicken tonight. It took me a minute there. I don't know. I did one of TV show jingles, or TV show theme songs, top 10. I sung each one. That one tanked in the views. Guess people don't want to hear me sing here. Mac tonight. Is that the moon for the McDonald's commercial? That was always creepy. That was all. The 60s, we had cigarette commercials. Yeah, you remember Fred Sanford, Fred Flintstone and Barney doing a cigarette commercial. Remember that? Andy Griffin. All of them. All in because the TV shows do commercials like as part of the show, and then they cut them out for syndication. Larry was following the Doomcock drama. He probably was. He's into all. I tell you who's probably into it. Primetime Charlie. I hadn't talked to Primetime Charlie in a while. I have to see what he or she's up to because he or she's into that James Charles, JoJo, and all these people on the internet. She's probably really into the Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. There's some cigarette commercial you can watch on YouTube like 9 out of 10 doctors recommend smoking a Winston. If you're gonna smoke. Ever remember a Lucy and Daisy commercial? I don't remember any commercials, but I'm sure they did them also. Ashtrays on airplanes. Yeah, I think now they're still there. They just all sealed. You know, you're on an airplane when you got an ashtray. They don't even have ashtrays in cars anymore. I didn't even think about it. Somebody mentioned that. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, they don't have ashtrays in cars anymore. They have a lighter. The only thing that has a push lighter in them anymore, do they? All right. And somebody mentioned this, and it just hit me too, that you don't hear airplanes. Now, I don't know about you, but I can remember being outside, airplane come over, even if it was high up, it was loud. And you look, oh, yeah, an airplane. Then I thought about it. I was like, okay, I see airplanes in the sky, but I can't remember the last time I heard an airplane, unless it was flying, extra low or something around an airport or something, or just low. But it seems like every time I saw an airplane as a kid, I could hear them. But it's like I don't even hear airplanes anymore. Is it just me? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just losing my hearing. Your mom thought the open belly was gross and wouldn't let me get it. Them old moms with their crazy rules. Moms have crazy rules. McKnight. The Junkman's. Or is it? Yeah, I can't even hardly do that. The Junkman. I remember Steve Martin doing that. Cause your death now. I guess so. But I remember like talking to my friends. I had to speak up. Like, what? Can't hear you. There's a plane 25,000 feet in the air. Maybe it's just me. We all change our phones with this. Yep, that's right. We change it with the cigarette lighter. Like I said, there's no push. When I stuck my finger in one of those one time, never did that again. That's right. Now we just plug our phone into it. You must live in a more urban area. I live way out here and here playing. I don't live in an urban area, really, but and then I'm just don't. I mean, they fly higher than they used to. I mean, I hear them when they're low. I'm actually close to an air base, a military air base, and I don't hear them like I used to. Like I said, maybe they fly higher. Maybe my ears are going out. Now I hear them when they're low, of course. I hear them when they're low. Hardly ever planes. Have to look up to see them. That's the thing about airplanes. You don't see them if you don't look up. Do you ever notice that? It's weird. I have a cousin. His parents think he's. I have a little cousin, and he's always like airplane. And his mom's always gets on Facebook. Oh, ain't Tommy so smart? Like he's 25 years old. Shit, ain't nothing smart about that. Maybe they fly UFOs where you're at. I'm in the middle of Georgia, sadly. UFOs. What about all the UFOs, man? Oh, I wish Art Bell was still alive with all this UFO stuff coming out from the government itself and stuff. What a time to be into UFOs. I wish I was into it like I was, man, in the 90s. I was really into remote, anything Art Bell talked about. God, I would stay up all night listening to Art Bell. I got to get up at 6 o'clock. I'll be up to 4 o'clock in the morning and listen to Art Bell. And I wish he was still around with all this tic-tac ship and everything. Man, I wish he was still around. Kind of like your feet. You never see them if you don't look down. That is true. That is true. It's kind of like a girl that has legs so long, they go from her ass to the ground, as the saying goes. Hopefully some of you guys listen to Art Bell, not just me. The plane, boss, the plane. I know what that's. Are you allowed to do the accent now? Or is that wrong? RK1 announced a Simpson cabinet coming out. Not getting it, but never really cared about the Simpson game. It's a fun game. Not enough that I would have it to play it. But I heard they got a Tron coming out. That was tempting. I love that fucking light car, that motorcycle race. But Tron, yeah, I mean, I got this Pac-Man already. I hadn't even turned it on in 2 weeks. So I don't know. I'm 90s plus, former Navy man. Never knew anyone who's seen a UFO. Well, if they did, they didn't tell you. They didn't tell you. Oh, maybe they were scared you would laugh at them. Or maybe they didn't see them. If you look up and see your feet, something is wrong. That means you're been taken by a wampa. I love Art Bell Coast to Coast. So did I. I love Art Bell. Read that one already. Oh, boom. Well, y'all guys didn't tell me what you thought. If y'all were excited for Indiana Jones.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Got a little less than 10 minutes. I like Art Bell. The Bigfoot episode used to freak me out driving. I could remember one. I was leaving my girlfriend's house at the time. I think she later became my wife, became my ex-wife. But anyway, I remember leaving her house like at 2 a.m, turning on Art Bell, and this guy called in saying that he killed a Bigfoot and buried it. And he was scared to call anyone because he's scared maybe he shot a human by accident, or maybe they'll classify it as an endangered species, and he'd get arrested. And I drove all the way home, and he was still on the phone. And I sat down in my car in the driveway, I can't talk, in the driveway, and listened to that for another 30 minutes, I think, before I went inside. And then at my parents' house, the yard was always so dark, scared. There's a lot of woods around. You hear deer, and you're like, oh, shit, I got to get in here before Bigfoot gets me. Have you ever noticed you drive on a park? You park on a driveway, but you drive on a parkway. That shit's crazy, man. They just do that shit. Don't believe them. Yeah, well, depends on what you mean by you. Well, I don't know. I seen that TikTok video. That the one the government released. That's some strange stuff. I mean, I'm not saying they're aliens, but you can't say you don't believe in UFOs. You can't believe in unidentified. You can't believe there's something unidentified. But there's some strange stuff out there. I don't know where it's coming from. That's the question I have. Jake Foxworthy. He said, that's who I knew somebody said that. Thank you. It probably was Jeff Foxworthy. I knew it's an old joke. It's kind of like when I pass a cemetery and I tell my daughter or my kids, like, hey, look, people's dying to go over there. I'm sure that's an old joke. I don't know where it came from. Art Bell was a legend. That he was. The one with the sounds from the deepest hole on earth. Oh, remember that? Oh, I remember one guy came on and played sounds he recorded from a graveyard. Oh, and I don't even believe in ghosts or anything, but that thing freaked me out there. Oh, yeah. Leonard Nimoy in The Search Of. I used to love that. I'm excited for Indiana Jones 5. I love Indy more than Han Solo. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Jeff is great. I don't know who Jeff is, but I'm glad he's great. See if I missed any more here. What's this here? Shipment came by truck, but cargo came by ship. Didn't see that. Shipment came by truck. Man, they get you with those names, don't they? Let's see. Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. Maybe I should do a video. You might be a Jedi, or you might be a Star Wars fan. If that might be a good series for a video. You might be a vintage Star Wars collector. If okay. Why they call it apartments when they're all stuck together? That's Gallagher. I think the Parkway and Driveway is Gallagher too, now that I think about it. You're right. And why they call it a TV set when you only get one? That's Gallagher also. They used the graveyard joke in the 2029 Marx book. Oh, did they? I know they used it in Sanford and Son. I heard it there. But I already heard it before. And I was like, hey, that's where it came from. So that must be where they call them UAPs now. UFOs are offensive to extraterrestrials. Yeah, why they changed the name? I was thinking the other day, people was like, they can tell us if the aliens out there, people can handle it. I'm like, we got a virus, and if I can run out of toilet paper in 2 days, you think we can handle aliens coming here and we can't do nothing about it? Pair of jeans? Only one. That's a good one too. Enjoying the new Jeep. Yeah, loving it. Although I haven't driven it in 2 days because I have a new job and I have a company vehicle for that job, so hadn't really drove it in a couple of days. I like it. Then wanting another Jeep, had to get rid of mine about 15 years ago, and I was like, finally, gonna get one. Don't like having a payment. I was like, I don't want another payment, but hey, what you gonna do, right? What you gonna do if you want to have nice stuff there? Oh, what is this? F. Today's video is brought to you by the letter F. Okay. Let's see. Somebody say something here. Company man. Yeah, I had to go out and get myself a job. But it's nice. I mean, I don't mind the job. The pay kind of sucks compared to what I was getting. But hey, they play 100% of the healthcare. So hey, I can't complain, right? Yeah, and it's a lot of more freedom. Don't got nobody. My boss is over 2 hours away. So far, it's just been a lot of free. I like my freedom. I don't want to be I never had in my life, I've never had an office job. I just the thought of that just kills me. I was like, I could not do that. I know a guy got a job at Geico and he felt like hanging himself in the bathroom every day. Where's the board? I need to hang it back. I like my sign. I like my Mario sign, but I'll get it back up. Where did we get this idea that Yoda only used the Force and never used a lightsaber? Was it ever mentioned anywhere? I don't know if we knew it then, but I've heard George Lucas talk about that Yoda was more of a Zen like type person, like a Buddha, that he wasn't one to have a lightsaber. But see, I never even thought about that as a kid. I never put a lightsaber in his hand. Never thought of him using the lightsaber or anything. It's odd. But I guess Lucas changed his mind about that because in in the prequels he's got a lightsaber and fighting and everything. But I've heard old interviews with Lucas talk about. I think it's when they're talking about writing Empire, where they're doing the. I think it's Lawrence Kasdan and Lucas and someone else. They're doing story out. They're sitting around talking about the story, and he's explaining Yoda. Then I think I did a video on it where he's talking about Yoda, how Yoda's doesn't believe in fighting. He's not one to fight. I guess that was kind of changed out there. Electric Company. Hey, you guys. Great space coaster. Man, that's some good stuff. Have you met any Star Wars actors? Who was your favorite that met? Well, we did a celebration. Me and my son were just walking around, and all of a sudden, here comes Warwick Davis riding his little scooter up there, and he's played around. We was like, get a picture with him. He started playing around, spinning around where we couldn't get him, and we took a picture with him. That was great. And then a celebration too. When we were standing in the line, we saw Ray Park was there. He came and took pictures with us. The kid that played Boba Fett was there. And of course, I was a celebration. I saw Harrison Ford, John Williams, George Lucas, Kathleen Kennedy, but it was way over there. So, but my only really interaction was probably, those at celebration. I'm trying to think, but Anakin, little Anakin. Now I know he has some problems, but my daughter broke her leg. She wanted to go to Dragon Con just because she loved little Anakin. She loved Jake. She wanted to go there. And we went there. She stood in line to get his autograph. And she had her broke leg. It was hard getting around. If you've ever been to a con, you know how have a 7-8-year-old with a broke leg. I had to carry her most of the time. It was horrible. We got up there and he was like, didn't even look up. And I know they said no photos, but I was like, can I get one picture real quick? She's got a broke leg. She's a big fan. And I can't just, we can't just go hate cons now. They do this thing where you get a professional picture taken. I don't want a professional portrait of Star Wars actors. I hate that they do that. I hate that. But I was like, can I get one really quick? I know, but I thought they'd make an exception. A little girl, broke leg. Come on. And he didn't look up. He was like, no. He didn't even say nothing. Then his handler like, no photos, and got all mad. But I know he's had some issues, so guess I shouldn't take it on him too hard. But it was just disappointing to her. I mean, he didn't even look up at her. So, poor old Jake. I always thought Yoda and probably had advanced beyond lights. Yeah, that's one thing too. I hate that. I love that Palpatine used the Force lightning, and that was special. It seemed like something he achieved. He got so powerful he could do, and then it seemed like they just let everybody you could do it. Everybody. It took the thrill of that out. Yoda was a Jedi Master, not a Jedi Knight, and that's how I always saw it. Yes, maybe true that also. He was 600 years old. Old even by his race. I did not know that. Don't know much about his race. Well, guys, we're going to get out of here. We've been an hour. We'll be back probably Friday night for a live. I don't know about this Friday. My son's coming over. Depends on if he's playing his video games or not. But check the community tab, check Twitter, check Facebook and all that. I'll give you an update if we do another live. But I want to thank you for coming over to the new channel, subscribing to the new channel. Hopefully we'll get those watch hours up. Still got to get about 2,000 more watch hour minutes or whatever they call it. So I want to thank you guys for all the help. I want to thank you for coming on, joining us, hanging out, just chatting. We'll probably play Jeopardy next week, and maybe we'll have some more kind of topics. I need to reach out and try to get some more interviews and stuff. But I think that's it. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to head out now. So I will talk to you guys later. Again, thank you so much. Check out today's video if you hadn't, and we'll talk again very soon. Where's my keys at?
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.